everybody. This is a new live that I'm doing today. Um, haven't been here in a while. I've done a live on a lot of them on YouTube. Because it's really not about so much about me. Then again, it is about me because I am the one that's creating the content for the channel. And I mix it up oftentimes, and probably not as much as a lot of people maybe want me to mix in, because so many different subjects, and there's so much material, different things that I like to share and create videos about. And so when I do create them, it's just like, sometimes, people say, well, this is what's popular and this is what everybody else is doing, but I'm not everybody else. I'm doing me being my creative abilities based on the information that I have and the tools that I have available to me to my content. And based on my finding, my access to funds to be able to do different things that I do, I try to actually read over different materials, and I try to combine, instead of just having one piece of information or one video on a particular subject. I try to, sometimes I might have more than one amount of subject matter in one video, because there's so many different subjects to any given material that I might do a video on. And so sometime I might, like I said, I've been doing lately here recently, like I said, I've been doing a lot on the Ukraine conflict. And I've been learning about Ukraine, some of the things of its history. And so I'm speaking from some of the research and the information that's been made available to me through different ways that I research information. Some I get from videos, but then others I get from other places that I have access to. And that information broadens me, and it makes when I do create a video, it's just like this aspect of the war, but then there's the refugee aspect of the war. And then there's the everyday person aspect to the war, where, people that are, being affected. Some people's lives are being changed forever. Many people's lives are changed forever. Their lives will never be the same due to this particular conflict. And looking at how it started out and the reasons why it continues often seem like they don't make a lot of sense. Just like, to me, it's just like, why? And then I look at the history, some of the things of Russia and how they, in the past, have done things and how they're doing things now. And who is it that they're doing it for? Is it to benefit the whole of Russia? Or they're just trying to benefit certain groups and people, segments in Russian society, say the people that's got money already, and they see it's a business thing, but they're going to make money off of it, so they try to extend it, the conflict. It started by, you said, everybody's pointing at Putin, but Putin can't fight the war by itself. Putin is not on no battlefields commanding the people that are out there fighting, and their preparation. He might have a lot of stuff in his background, but he doesn't know everything. And his knowledge and he have access to a lot of people that might have information, but even those people, everybody's limited on how much is actually there. And so when they act on limited information, the results, if you take the wrong actions at the wrong time, the results, it's started to be real bad for you, because the actions that you take us so out of place, out of date. It's like some of the videos. Um, we got videos from, this conflict has been going on now going on 2 years now. And so you've got a lapse of information. You've got some stuff that's been out. Some of my videos back when the earlier portion of the conflict, when it was just getting started up in one aspect. But then after different research and I studied different stuff, I said, well, this has been going on. This conflict didn't just start uh, in Ukraine, just, when, say, Putin did his actions last year. But the Ukraine's reaction to, or the action that Putin and his cohorts, whoever, took, now the people Ukrainians are in a place where now it's okay now we're being helped by the support from their allies to be able to defend themselves, have a more weaponry, and then you look back at different agreements that like I said, there's a lot of information out there that this conflict, one set of people saying that it started because there was some agreements that were made, and they needed because these agreements fell through. But oftentimes, a lot of the stuff I think happens because people are trying to justify their actions, and then want to deny the fact. In some cases, they want to deny the fact that they actually started the war. They want to play a blame game. They want to blame one, want to blame the other for the conflict in Ukraine. And these things are the reason why, like I said, a lot is happening. It's still going on now, like I said, and for several different reasons. And you could generalize it and say it was this one reason, or you can be specific and say there's a lot of reasons why these people are fighting in Ukraine. People don't want to be under rule. These people been free of Russian rule, Russian type style of living and life, and so they've got their own. And so, sometimes many cases, it's like, hey, I've been living this way all these years without any Russian anything, and Russian having come in and say taking Crimea and other portions, like Donetsk and Luhansk, different parts of Ukraine that were already theirs. I think about the weaponry, where at one time Ukraine had nuclear weapons, and an agreement supposedly like, okay, you give up the nuclear weapons and then we whatever. And so there have been lies on the part of Russia to the people of Ukraine. And so I believe this in fact caused people to mistrust. They don't trust anything that Russia, Putin, his government says, because they've already shown that they can't be trusted. And I can see where Zelensky is like, hey, we know that they've lied to us. And so even they talk about people talk about making peace agreements. Well, they've made peace agreements, but they don't stick to them, And then they say, okay, well, we're going to set peace long enough so that we can restock everything, re-weaponize everything, all of our stuff that we've used up and stuff, so that we can continue to go back and attack these people or others. And so the unrest is going to be there as long as Russia's in a country that's not theirs. Ukraine, it belongs to the Ukrainian people. And so Russia wants to, it's like I said, when you come to my house or my whatever, and, I've been running, taking care of feeding and everything else, my family or whatever, my country, my nation, without your help. So we don't need you. We didn't even ask for your help. You got the little sect of people that's possibly been sown into Ukrainian territory by Russia itself, because Russia wants to try to justify and say, hey, we're here because this sect of people. This is not your country, though, And just because say that these people say they are Russian, And if they don't want to go along with the Ukrainian government, they should move back to Russia instead of coming in and try to change Ukrainian government that has been running and in place all this time without their help or support. And so for them to come in there and just feel like they can come in there and take over these people's country, I don't agree with it. And so I totally disagree with Russia coming in and just taking over and set a government in somebody's own backyard and telling people how to live their life, and it was a total different lifestyle than what we live, where the people in Ukraine live. And so, like I said, I see Ukraine say, we're not gonna agree. We don't have to agree with you and your people, because I don't care how many Russians there are that agree with you. Ukraine is not Russia. And all of the makeshift elections and stuff, where they set up and try to set up a government and say, well, then these people are free of Ukraine. Every Ukrainian government hasn't freed these people. They're not free from Ukraine. They still belong to Ukraine. And Ukraine is a sovereign country, and so they have their sovereignty. They got their own elected officials. They got their own way of doing elections. Maybe not always completely perfect or whatever. Well, is there any perfect government anywhere? In every government, everywhere, there's a certain amount of ingenuous stuff that goes on. And so, I said, just looking at, like I said, so many different aspects to this conflict. There's so many different ways to take a look at what's going on in that portion of Europe. But just to sit back, like I said, and over my mind go over and over and over again, and when I hear certain things happening based on different information, and as I continue to upgrade the information that I have on the things that are going on in Ukraine, and to see that this conflict, which has been going on, it's going to go on. Hopefully, Zelensky said, we're not going to we're not going to ever take you get out of Crimea. We want you all the way out. And so they want to, Russians you hear about them stealing stuff. When they leave, when they do push them out of the area, they steal stuff from Ukraine, I know they say to the victor, you have a saying, they said to the victor belong the spoil. They're not victorious. It's just like they stealing, they robbing, just like the grain and other things that Russia is stealing from the people of Ukraine. They're doing all these different things that they're doing, and they're trying to justify themselves. But see, the truth, I always believe and still believe it, the truth will always make you free. The truth is going to come out. It'll make no difference how many lies Putin and his cohorts try to conjure up, whether it's through news or because they got the money, they own the broadcasting system. And so they're going to have them say what they want to say, and if they don't say what they want to say, they're going to lock them up. They're not free. Russian people are not free to choose for themselves. And they're so used, they've been leaning on corruptness in government for so long that they think is right. But just because you've been leaning on it, you've been leaning on a bad leg. You've been fighting on a bad system, a corrupt system. And because you're fighting on a corrupt system and you're corrupt, and everybody that follows your lead is corrupt, and you lean on corruptness. And when the corruptness begin to get uncovered by whatever means, whether it's because you're killing up your own because you don't want them telling the truth, or they're scared to tell the truth because you threaten people. If you tell the truth about what's actually happening, then we're gonna find you, we're gonna imprison you, we're gonna even take your life or something. This is the type of thing that's happening, and people are fearful of their life. But either you can choose to die for freedom, or to live under unjust rule, you know, and you're not really free. You may be alive, but you're not really alive because you're not able to exercise your thoughts. People are talking about America, this or that, but at least you can speak and don't have to worry about losing your life when you say something, when you say the truth about something. You don't have to worry about somebody coming in, they tagged into you, and they listening to you, everything you said, and you said something that that goes against what they told you to say. You know what I'm saying? Their written speech, their written propaganda. Then they're gonna some kind of way chastise you or take your life, threaten your life or your family. You know what I'm saying? And it's being run by corrupt people. And so the people that, in order for the people to really be free, they're gonna have to stand up. It might be people lost, life who lost anyway. But at the end of the day, if you lost life and you're able to come out of the darkness and these people to slam you into the prison, you know what I'm saying, system or wherever, trying to put you away, trying to uh, cage up, I'll say, the truth, trying to put the truth in a box, so the truth can't come out, so nobody can't tell the truth. And so that's in any country, anywhere. I mean, you got stuff happening in the Middle East and in Israel now. Uh, like I said, I'm starting to do a little bit more deeper. I'm going, hopefully in the future, I'll be doing more video. I got some other videos that I'm going to post that I've created on the conflict. It's going to be the earlier part of the conflict in Israel, some of the actual fights or battles and different stuff. My videos, a lot of them are pictorials, pictures, but then some of them have some strips on uh, where you can, read certain different things, information that's been included, whether it's through some research that I've got done and added it to the created videos. But like I said, I'm enjoying them. The more I create videos, the more I'm starting to enjoy creating videos, um, uh, sharing insights, pictorial maybe, because like some people are visual in their learning. Some people are learn through hearing, and they're just different ways. People learn, and so I'm trying to incorporate into the videos based on the way in which people learn different information. So one time it might be more visual, one time it might be more verbal, and what the context of the videos that I'm posting. But it's all so that the others, just like I want to learn. So my thoughts about different things are based on not my feelings, but based on actual data that backs up one way or another the video itself. And oftentimes the topics, it's always going to be something that deals with, let's say if I'm talking about Ukraine, it's going to be about Ukraine. If it's about finances, got some videos on doing finance stuff. Because credit in this particular time which we live in with inflation and stuff going on, I'm finding out that I can help people out with being able to establish themselves, credit scores and different stuff like that. I got some videos like that. I haven't posted all. I got one or two of them out there now, and probably I gotta get those up and out in front of the people. I've got them already created. Just haven't posted them out there yet for you to see or to view or to listen to. And those are some of the things, the projects that I have in the works. And like I said, I'm going to be working uh, since I have an interest, and that's going to make it even more lively for me because I'm learning as you learn. We can learn and grow together and have both a better understanding of our life around us. Then at the same time, I've got some artistic stuff that I've done. And I haven't got about the people that uh, actually take and subscribe because of the other artistic materials and stuff. You're not forgotten. Believe me, you're not. Nobody that's any material that I have done, um, basic material on different subject matters, whether it's art, current events, whatever. I haven't forgotten about you. I've got videos and stuff worked on different other subjects. I just haven't posted them. I've got a lot of them because I'm constantly uh, working and narrating these different materials on different subjects. So I know a lot of people may say, well, he hasn't posted anything about this subject or that one for a while. He's not going to post anything else. But no, that's not the case. One day you'll look up and it's like, man, all these other, because I do it now every once in a while, you'll see something, oh, where did he come with that one? But that's just for somebody that's probably here on my channel because of some material related to that particular subject matter. And I just finally got back around to posting something out there for them. So hopefully I'll be able to put something on everybody's plate. I know everybody's, they say you can't make everybody happy and satisfied. When you're doing this over here, but this over here, you're going to get upset because you're not posting what they want. But hopefully everybody realizes that there are a lot of people, and because I have actually touched different soft spots in uh, different subject matter that other people like, uh, and when I post something, it's not that you've forgotten. No, because I think about, I'm constantly, like I say, thinking about ways that I can improve the things that I do share with you so that everybody gets something that's uh, has some substance to it. I'm not just throwing anything to you. I want you to have some substance. Just like when I get information, I want it to be have some substance in it. Something I can get my teeth into. Not no stuff that you just run through. No, this is well thought out. And so, constantly doing this. So this is just like I said, I went live for quite a while. And this is a laid back session, and hopefully our session will be, when I do a live, we're going to be laid back. I'm not trying to overdo anything. And so stay posted. Uh, Continue to like the material. Appreciate those that have subscribed. Continue to support the channel. Haven't been monetized yet. It's not monetized. I don't have. I've got the subscribers in one area, but on the other area, I haven't got the watch hours. So hopefully over upcoming days, whether it's days, weeks, months, whenever, we will get monetized. I don't make any money for doing this. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. So whether monetized or not, I'll still be creating videos. Thanks to people that have left comments to us, whether those that have agreed with, and or disagree with some of the things, material that I posted. Subject matter. Like I said, everybody's not always going to be happy. I'm not even always happy with everything. I'm not always happy with the comments. I'm not always happy with this or that. But we are all, I believe that everyone is entitled to their own opinion on any subject. So any answers is subjective. And so, like I said, hope you're enjoying the material. And I look forward to creating more things for you. So just keep us in mind and remember that you're not forgotten. And until come back again, like I said, everybody to stay encouraged. This including the people that are struggling, the orphans with things that are due to the war and the conflicts, not just in um, Ukraine right now, not just in, say, even Israel, but in all the places where people are fighting for their liberty, their freedom to be able to express themselves in a free society, or society to be free so that people can, because that's the way that everybody's going to be in the long run benefited is when people are able to exercise their right, their abilities fully. Everybody has one. And so when people are at liberty to express their ability to use it and be efficient and effective in using it, everybody in the long run is going to benefit from that. We're all here together. And so whether we agree with each other, disagree, and like I said, sometimes they say, I agree to disagree. Agree to be different opinionated about different subjects. So till we get back again, everybody, I hope you have a great day. It's Thursday here where I am in this part of the world. And I hope everybody have a great weekend, great month. I don't get to get back home before Thanksgiving. Hope everybody have a great Thanksgiving, even Christmas holiday season or New Year's. But all these things are coming up. But until then, take care.